Um, Hi. Welcome to Fuzzy Tales. Hold on just one second. Ah, right. Now that I'm back, welcome to Fuzzy Tales. Today, I had to go shut my door, so, yeah, so y'all don't, like, go, ah, oh no, he left, ah. Right. So today, I would like to discuss something that's actually been pretty important in my life these last few days. Several things, in fact. Um, First thing I'd like to just mention is that this is kind of a video for the younger generation, kids who are like between the ages of 15 and 20, almost 21. But yeah. So first thing I'd like to talk about is that everybody on the face of this planet has a point where they must break off from their parents. It's a fact, okay? I mean, you cannot go about living with your parents for the rest of your life. It's just not plausible. It's not right. It's unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. So, right. Sorry, I'm using my phone to make this video, so I was checking the thing in my computer screen. The timer. Right. Anyway, so, it's unhealthy to live with your parents. And I mean, there's some point where you just have to say, Mom, Dad, I'm my own person. Fuck off. Some people don't realize this, though, and it's bad, because I have a very, very good friend of mine who, I mean, he loves his father and his mother. He loves them both to death. I mean, you can tell by the way, he's acting. The problem is that his father takes advantage of him. I mean, his father's always laying down these rules, is always telling his son what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and, well, this is a few years ago now, but at the time, he was 17, he was like 2 or so months from becoming 18. And I mean, I set my friend down, and I was like, dude, come on, man. I started telling my parents to shove it, when I was like 15. I think I was like 17, 18 at the time that this happened. I can't remember. It was kind of that in-between point. But I told him, dude, I mean, come on. There comes a point where you gotta tell your parents to take this brush and shove it up their ass. And yeah, I mean, he eventually did it, but I mean, he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to get into a fight with his dad. He was afraid of being yelled. I mean, he hated getting yelled at, and he was afraid that his dad would kick him out. He was afraid of all this stuff, and I mean, it turned out good. I mean, because he finally stood up for himself, and not just say like once or twice like he had been doing, but he stood up for himself. He stood up for him, and he stood up for his friend who had gotten involved in this situation, and he stood up, and he said, Dad, I'm my own person. I'm almost 18, I'm about to be an adult. You need to treat me like an adult. You need to treat me as if, I have responsibility. As if you do respect me. And I mean, there was yelling. And there was a lot of yelling, as I recall. And in the end, I mean, there were hard feelings. But after a while, those hard feelings went away because, and this is something I want every one of y'all to listen to, those hard feelings went away because he was his father. He was his son. You can't change that. I mean, you and your daughters and mothers sons and fathers, sons and mothers, daughters and fathers can get into whatever fight possible. I mean, they can yell and scream at each other for hours on end, but it will not change that they are still family. And that's what my friend did. He took his right and he said, "You will always be my father, but I am my own person." And I mean, now, they have a great relationship again. For a while it was touch and go, but I mean, they're really good off now. And I mean, I just wanted to kind of get that out there. I mean, like I said, this is something that you know, I know of, and it's happening again. And you know what? I actually bought this poster. And it's great quotes from great minds. And I like this one by Theodore Roosevelt. I like this. Okay. Okay. In any situation, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. The worst thing you can do in any situation is nothing. And that's what my friend had been doing. He'd been doing nothing. He'd been letting them walk all over his dad and his mom walk all over him his entire life. And when it finally got time and he stood up, you know, it wasn't pleasant. But he believes he did the right thing by finally standing up for himself. And I mean, personally, I think he did the right thing too. You know, how long I've been talking here? Okay. Well, you know what? I've already been talking for 7 minutes, so I think that I'm gonna leave it off. I think that I'm gonna, you know, just leave it there for now. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do a little quote thing, a nice little quote thing, you know. And I'm gonna take this poster. There's like 100 different things on here I can choose from. Great quotes from great minds. Quote number 1. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. That was said by Marcus Aurelius. That's all it says. I don't know when the hell this Marcus Aurelius guy lived or anything like that, so actually, you know what? I can find out right now. No, I need something new. There he is. Oh, wow. Apparently Marcus Aurelius was born April 26, 121 BC, and he died March 17th. Ooh, the Ides of March. March 17th, 180. And apparently he was a Roman emperor, which I can kind of see with that kind of name. Anyway, stay cool, stay loose, all y'all. Until next time, this is Josh, and fuzzy tails to you. I don't know. How'd I turn that?